Welcome to another season of The Challenger. I'm your host, Sam Kuns, and today we have local producer Jasper James and representative of the Oregon State Music Production Club and producer Josh Hiwatashi. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. All right, earlier this week, we brought them to a community hall for a music remixing challenge. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the first challenge of the season between Jasper James and Josh Hiwatashi. This week we're holding a music remixing challenge. Each contestant will draw the name of a famous movie theme out of a hat and have 1 hour to remix a song into a 1.5-minute long song of their very own. When they're finished, their songs will be judged by our panel of judges based on sample usage, originality, and overall quality of the song. Without further ado, let's get the challenge going. On your marks, get set, go!
Spacey in this mother.
One, two, three, four.
All right, awesome.
For originality, I've got a 4. For use of sample, I have a 5. For quality, I have a 3. So a total of 12 on that one.
All right.
Originality, I put 3. Use of the sample, I put 5, and then quality was 4, so 12.
I put originality as 3. I said the use of sample was a 4 because I don't think it's at like the top level, but you know. And then quality, I said was a 4 for a total of 11.
All right.
So I initially said originality was 3, but then I bumped up to a 4 because I think I liked like the interesting use of like the, I don't know what to call it. For sampling, the use of samples, I said a 2.5 because it's right in between. I feel like I heard it in the beginning, and then at the end, I don't think I heard any of the sample. And then quality, I think I'd give a 4. I could dance to this, so it's a 10.5.
All right, for originality, I put a 4. For use of the sample, I went with a 3 because again, you had it in the beginning and then it was kind of lost in the end. And quality, I put a 4, so 11.
Originality, I actually have a 5. Use of the sample, I've got a 4. So everything in the beginning when you use it, you use it really well. And while we did lose at the end was pretty short from when we didn't have it. And then quality, for I also have a 4 for a total of 13.
Congratulations to Jasper for winning the remixing challenge by just half a point. Will he be able to hold on to that slim lead in the trivia portion of our show? We're going to take a quick break right now, but stay tuned to find out next on The Challenger.
Welcome back, everyone. Once again, congratulations to Jasper on that win. Before we get into the trivia portion tonight, we're going to take some time to get to know our guests. So, I was talking with you guys earlier. We're going to kind of discuss what kind of got you into film, like, or into music, you know, making music.
Right, yeah. Well, I've been doing music forever, seems like. I was a drummer for a really, really long time. I still am. And then, like, once I came into middle school, I found out about, like, recording and stuff, started recording into Audacity. Then I found out about electronic music through deadmau5 and realized that you can actually make full songs just on the computer. That's when I got Fruity Loops, and then just started spiraling out of control from there.
Nice. What about you, Josh?
I was actually in concert band and marching band as a drummer. Shout out to the band people. And I really got like into making music on GarageBand on my iMac. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever that you could do, was make your own music. And then kind of opened me up to a world of like EDM artists like Skrillex and deadmau5 and all those OG, you know, techno people. And like I just thought that's the coolest job in the world, you know, to make music and get paid for it, you know.
Yeah,
It's
so
a dream.
what are you guys working on like right now? Like, what are you guys doing?
I have 2 projects dropping on Halloween. It's the first time a rapper's ever picked up one of my beats, Junior YL, and
Nice.
the song's called I Got Da Juice. That's coming out on Halloween, and then I'm also working on a super heavy banger. It's like kind of like Troy Boy. It's also coming out on Halloween. It's called Ghosty, so it's like ghost with a Y instead of a T. Look out for those. They're going to be on Apple Music and such.
Cool. And Josh?
I got a couple of projects with a couple of classmates of mine I'm working on, but I'm mostly trying to jumpstart my DJ career. If anybody needs some DJs, you know where I'm at, Instagram.
Well, with that, let's begin our first round of trivia. I will give you a question with 4 possible answers. Whoever raises their hand first can answer the question. Before raising your hand to the answer, you need to let me finish reading the question. If they get it right, they will get a point. If they get it wrong, the opponent has a chance to steal a point. If you guys are ready, then let's get started.
Ready?
Ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so which Beatle received an Oscar nomination for writing the title song for Live and Let Die?
Jesse McCartney. No, Paul.
Paul McCartney is the correct answer. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Which song is not in the Shrek soundtrack? So there's All Star, Smash Mouth, I Am a Believer, Smash Mouth, Holding Out for a Hero, Bonnie Tyler, or Best Years of Our Lives by Baha Man.
The Holding Out one.
Holding Out is the correct answer. That's in the second one. All right. Which movie musical recorded all singing live on set opposed to a recording studio? I believe that's what it says. So it's on the screen right there.
I can't read that.
Oh, I'm sorry. A, Les Miserables. B, Phantom of the Opera.
Sorry, what was the
C,
question?
Rent. And D, La La Land. I'll repeat the question. So which movie musical recorded all singing live on set as opposed to in a recording studio? Jasper.
I'm going to say Phantom of the Opera.
That is incorrect. You have a chance to steal.
Rent.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer.
Les Miserables.
That is, yes, you'll get the point for that one.
Wow.
Clutch.
Who holds the record
People.
for the most composing Oscars? A, Hans Zimmer, B, James Newton Howard, C, Danny Elfman, or D, John Williams?
John.
It is John Williams. All right. Who wrote the music for The Sound of Music? A, Rodgers and Hammerstein, B, Gilbert and Sullivan, C, Affleck and Damon, and D, Williams and Zimmer. Jasper?
Rodgers and Hammerstein.
That is correct.
Oh.
That was actually really impressive.
Totally knew that.
Yeah.
Who is the composer for The Avengers and Avengers Infinity War? A, Thomas Newman, B, Alan Silvestri, C, Leonard Bernstein, or D, Trent Reznor? Jasper got his hand up
B.
quick. That is correct. Are you guys just saying random things at this point?
Totally
All right.
random.
We're beast.
Move on to the next one. Who originally composed the James Bond theme? A, James Bavey, B, Henry Mancini, C, Jerry Goldsmith, D, Michael Kamen. James. Josh. Josh.
Michael.
No, that is incorrect.
Goldsmith.
That is also incorrect. I'm not gonna let you guys keep going
Okay.
because that would just break the game.
That makes sense.
All right, moving on to the next one.
What is it though?
Oh, the answer was Josh Babby, for all those out there who are watching.
Oh.
Okay, composer Danny Elfman does scores for most Tim Burton movies. Is also part of a band. What is the band's name? A, Oingo Boingo, B, Nirvana, C, Spinal Tap, or D, the Arctic Monkeys? Jasper.
Oingo Boingo.
That is correct. It is Oingo Boingo. That's an interesting name.
It's definitely not Nirvana.
It's definitely not Nirvana. All right, next question. Who composed the theme for Mission Impossible? A, John Williams, B, Hans Zimmer, C, Danny Elfman, or D, John Barry? I'm gonna go with Josh.
John Williams.
It is not John Williams.
Hans Zimmer.
It is not Hans Zimmer. The correct answer is Danny Elfman.
Of course.
Yeah,
All right,
totally.
what was the first rap song to win an Oscar for the best original song? A, Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. B, Lose Yourself by Eminem. C, I'm on a Boat, The Lonely Island. Or D, It's Hard Out There for Pimp, 3-6 Mafia. Josh.
Eminem. Eminem.
It is Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Gangster's
All right.
Paradise wasn't even in there. In
After
the
that
club.
round of trivia, the score stands with Jasper at 39 and Josh at 38.5. We'll be right back with the round 2 of trivia right after this.
Thanks, Roman.
I'm OSU because I like orange, and I'm in the drum line. So it means something to me to be the sound of the school.
I'm OSU because I like being involved with leadership here on campus.
I am OSU because I'm passionate about sustainability.
I am OSU because I like how it's different from where I'm from.
I am OSU because I love enhancing the college experience.
I am OSU because I like helping students.
I'm OSU because I'm getting a chance to find myself here.
I am OSU because I want to leave a legacy.
I am OSU.
I am OSU.
I am OSU.
I am OSU. I am OSU.
Welcome back to the Challenger. The score is 89 to 88.5 with, I believe, Jasper in the lead, or Josh in the lead, actually. So this next game is going to be round 2 of trivia. It's going to be John Williams or Hans Zimmer. I'm going to give you the name of a movie, and you have to tell me if the composer was John Williams or Hans Zimmer. So we're going to get right into this right here. We're going to start on the count of 3. You cannot steal points this time if you get it wrong, so be alert for that. All right, we're going to go on the count of 3 right here. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. For Jasper, you raise your hand first.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer. All right, I believe that is correct. Next, Boss Baby, John Williams or Hans Zimmer? Hans Zimmer is the correct answer. Sorry.
For the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Boss Baby, Josh.
Hans Zimmer.
Yes. Next. Madagascar, John Williams or Hans Zimmer? Josh. Josh.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer is correct. Next. Raiders of the Lost Ark, John Williams or Hans Zimmer? Jasper.
John Williams.
Yeah, that's correct, John Williams. Jaws, John Williams or Hans Zimmer? Josh.
John Williams.
Yes. Superman, John Williams or Josh?
Bruh, it's like the question
It's
thing
not Hans
doesn't
Zimmer.
matter
The
anymore?
correct answer is John Williams on that one.
Oh, the rule. The rule like,
All right,
doesn't
next
matter
question.
anymore? Is that a thing?
The Simpsons movie. Jasper?
John Williams.
No.
Damn it.
It's Hans Zimmer.
Darn it.
Next question.
Censor me.
Blade Runner 2049. Jasper?
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah. Empire of the Sun. Jasper?
That was him.
Oh, Josh? I saw Jasper's hand first. Okay, you can answer, I suppose. John Williams, I believe, is the correct answer. Star Wars, this is easy. Josh?
John.
Yeah. The Rock.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, let's see. I believe it is, yeah. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Jasper?
John Williams.
It is John Williams. The Lion King. Jasper. Jeez.
John Williams.
No, it's Hans Zimmer.
Yes.
Ah, sorry.
All right, next one. Home Alone.
Hans.
It is Hans. Inception. Jasper.
John Williams.
I believe it's actually Hans.
Oh.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer. All right, next
At least
question.
you don't get it.
The Poseidon Adventure. Josh? That is John Williams, yeah. Gladiator. Jasper?
John Williams.
No, it's Hans Zimmer,
Oh my God,
actually.
no. I am terrible.
The Adventures of Tintin. Josh?
John.
John? I actually think it is John, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Prince of Egypt. Jasper?
Hans Zimmer.
Yes, that is correct. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Jasper?
John Williams.
No, it's Hans Zimmer. Schindler's List. Josh?
Hans Zimmer.
We were rocketing through these. Actually, I believe Schindler's List is John Williams, so that's incorrect.
Darn it.
The Dark Knight. Jasper?
John Williams.
Did you just say, Dude, it's Hans Zimmer.
Bro.
All right,
I'm just trying
next
to win
question.
here. By any means necessary.
Is that the last one? All right. So that was our final question of this night. So stay where you are. When you come back, we're going to give the big reveal of who won this week's episode of the Challenger.
Don't
I'm
judge
sorry.
me on my...
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
So we were walking to school. At the corner, we waited for the traffic light.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart,
want cheese pizza,
but
like at Luigi's.
sometimes her mind
They have this
wanders.
video game there, and Kate's got the high score. We should have a sleepover. Maybe I should pack my pajamas.
I remember saying, Laura? Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
When we finally got there,
she gave me a hug goodbye.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Here you'll get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org.
I, Krista, take you, Jamie, to be my wife.
The ceremony was a blast. It was just like this surreal moment of my dreams are coming true. When we found out that we were pregnant, we were just elated. We were just sitting there waiting for the pediatrician. She said, "Oh, I apologize. She won't be taking you in as a client." We are a lesbian couple, but she's just a baby. She's the one you're denying the service to. And sitting there in that small, cold room, I wanted to cry, just thinking, what did we bring this kid into? We're simply asking to treat our family the same way that you would treat any family.
Hey, Adelina, how are you? Hi, Meals on Wheels.
I'm Marco. I'm a college student, and I volunteer as a driver for Meals on Wheels.
I'm very happy I did it. I think it's awesome meeting these people. I mean, they're so interesting. They've had so many wonderful experiences in life. You can tell when you go to see them how eager they are to share their experiences and their wisdom with you. I can see my grandparents in some of these seniors, and when I think about what I want for them, if they lived alone and didn't have anybody to look after them or help them get food, I'd want someone there who does what I do to make sure they're being fed. Your community helps to raise you up into the person that you become. Meals on Wheels is a great way to give back to that community.
We'll make fun of you guys, and I'll make fun of myself a lot. Welcome back, everyone. We have tallied the score, and Jasper is the winner of this week's episode with a score of 46 to Josh's 45.5. How do you guys both, dude, you lost by 0.5. Twice. That's just something to be proud of, I assume.
I need a score sheet.
You guys, were rocketing your hands up really fast. Yeah. We were having, at one point, I think I said, 88 point. Yeah.
It's a little inaccurate.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about, doing all this? That was such a close
the whole time.
thing, the entire time.
I need a scorecard.
Yeah, I think we need a recount. That's not, something that we can really go against, but hey.
I'm pretty disappointed with my knowledge, honestly.
Yeah, so was I, actually. There was a couple times in there that I was saying, and some of them were really obvious, like Star Wars, that's obviously John Williams. And then you said John Williams to The Dark Knight. Yeah. The Dark Knight is Hans Zimmer. Of course, granted, those two do a lot of movies.
Yeah.
So they have thousands of different things that they've composed, and there's so many different songs. Plus, you guys are more of a remixing setup. You're not really.
Yeah, it's definitely, I would love to compose a movie someday. That's obviously going to be the coolest thing I ever do in my life. Well, not really. I don't know. Maybe.
I would like to go back and talk to you guys about your own stuff. So, not as it's composing or anything like that. You guys have your own special stuff. What's your previous stuff that you've done? Because we talked about what you're doing right now. What's some previous stuff that you worked on?
Well, I have 26 projects on Bandcamp from the last 7 years. And then I have 5 projects on iTunes and Spotify and stuff in the last 2 years. I recently just did a EP release party at Bombs Away. That was the first time I ever dedicated an entire event to just a release. Never done that before. That was really, really fun. I think it went really well. I'm always DJing for hip hop artists too, but major projects that are music related, I haven't done something huge enough to say that it's more than just an album, I've released mixes and stuff and made remixes for artists and beats. And I engineer for a lot of artists, rappers and stuff. I engineered this guy's project, 6 tracks on Spotify, and it did pretty well. I was pretty happy because we recorded in my basement. Yeah, just. Shout out the basement. Yeah, basement life.
What about you, Josh?
I'm mostly a hip hop producer, so I got about 300 instrumentals that I could just give out to people or play for anybody, whoever wants to, link up, shout out. But I got a SoundCloud. I go under the producer name of Spacey.
Okay.
Shout out again. I got about 20 tracks up there. I mostly do chill R&B, hip hop, but I'm open to doing whatever, man. But besides that, I used to do EDM for a couple years. I still kind of do it. It's on my old SoundCloud. I don't want to bring that up.
Feel that.
Yeah, I'm open to anything I got going on. I'm also trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get my DJ name out there. I'm training at the station as we speak. Anybody needs a cool DJ, I'll rock the house. Shout out, or we, plural.
So going back on your first challenge on the show where you guys had to remix a song, Terminator and Pirates of the Caribbean, what was your process that you went through in order to make those remixes of those songs? Let's start with Jasper.
The process that I undertook was very just like open-ended. Like I didn't have any idea what the computer that I was going to be using had. So I went into it with a very, very open idea of like, okay, I'm going to either try and replicate the melody or harmonize with it with like whatever this computer has and just go from there. But I was really just like, I need to get like some sort of beat first. And then I need to get some sort of concept with how I want it to develop. And then I need to bring it back to the sample. Luckily in Terminator 2, it's got the da-da-da-da-da. So that's like really fun to just like throw in as a fill.
Yeah, that's just such an iconic thing that it's
very
just,
true.
it flows with anything, really.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
Well, I first noticed that the intro to Pirates of the Caribbean is really like loud and straightforward, kind of like a dubstep song. You know, it had a lot of cymbals going on in the background, a lot of orchestra in the foreground. I thought this was perfect. Plus, it was 140 beats per minute, which is like the basic dubstep beats per minute. So I just added like some heavy kicks, heavy snares. You know, I added a loud cymbal in the background to complement everything. And I just found like the dirtiest, well, what I thought was like the dirtiest like bass drop I could find in my library. And I was like, wow, this music, this intro music is really like, it could really match with a dubstep song, a really loud, really rage. That's all I have to say.
All right, so what's your favorite movies like that you guys had?
There's this one, Benny and the Bull, really random independent movie, but it had the best soundtrack I've ever heard. There was this one song by the Ralph Band, and it was just like this really weird, like kind of like rundown kind of band sound. It's like no like real drums other than like, you know, brushes on a snare, stand-up bass, out-of-tune piano, kind of like that eerie kind of just like weird music with a good melody.
So I'm gonna quickly go to Josh here. What's your favorite movie soundtrack?
Movie soundtrack?
Shrek. Yeah. Shrek? Easy.
Shrek 2.
All right, so
Shrek 2.
thank you both for joining us on the show. And thank you for joining us for another year of The Challenger. We hope that you'll join us again in 2 weeks. In the meantime, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon.